Are you looking for the best travel cameras? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best travel cameras on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Fujifilm X100VI. Updated with in-body image stabilization rated at up to 6 EV of correction and a 40MP BSI CMOS APS-C X-Trans sensor, the X100VI is a significant upgrade over its predecessor despite looking virtually identical. And those improvements in part explain the X100VI's $200 increase in list price to $1,600. Like its older brother, the X100VI isn't the smallest or most inconspicuous camera, but its fixed focal length means you develop an eye for the photos it'll take, essentially making it a better quality, more engaging alternative to snapping away with your phone. The addition of subject detection autofocus has given the X100VI the ability to recognize animals, birds, automobiles, motorcycles and bikes, airplanes, and trains, though human face/eye detection is a separate mode. However, the lens the X100VI shares with the X100V is not the fastest to autofocus, prioritizing sharpness over speed. The X100VI brings a level of polish you would expect from a 6th iteration of a camera. Fujifilm has done a great job keeping the X100 series up to date without messing with the formula that's made it so popular. No surprise, this is the best X100 yet. Unfortunately, despite ramped-up production, demand for the X100VI seems to have outstripped supply, with the camera already on backorder at virtually all dealers. With any luck, however, its release will depress the overinflated sale price of previous generation X100V cameras, which are still quite capable if you can find them for prices befitting used gear. Number 2. OM System OM5. That relatively small sensor means it can remain fairly small, even with a lens attached, and the Micro Four Thirds lens system provides extensive options in that regard, from compact zooms to small prime lenses. The OM5 has a compact body but a decent number of control points and offers a high degree of customization. Its menu system is quite cluttered by the camera's extensive array of features. Viewfinder and rear screen are typical for the price. It has good phase detect autofocus with face detection, but tracking for other subjects is distinctly unreliable. Using a single point or zone of focus in trying to keep up with the subject yields best results, but is somewhat awkward due to the lack of an AF joystick. Its combination of IP-rated weather sealing, image stabilization and compact size helps the OM5 offer something different. The OM5's 4K video isn't the most detailed, but this is made up for by some of the best image stabilization on the market, making the OM5 a competent handheld video option. Video AF tracks faces and people decently, but can struggle with other kinds of subjects. The OM5 offers strong all-round capability with excellent image stabilization in a compact IP53 rated weather-sealed body and access to one of the largest mirrorless camera lens systems. Number 3. Sony a6700. The Sony a6700 is built around a 26MP APS-C sized sensor. Its excellent autofocus performance means it excels at both stills and video capture. There's a good choice of relatively compact lenses available, too. We'd suggest avoiding the really small 16 to 50mm f3.5-5.6 though. It's not the lens to get the most out of this camera. The a6700 has a thumb-on-forefinger dial interface missing from Sony's less expensive models. It's just slightly larger than previous models in the line, but in exchange, you also get a fully articulating display. However, it lacks the AF joystick found on many cameras in its class. Fast, dependable autofocus with a selection of subject recognition modes means the a6700 will help maximize your chances of capturing the unexpected moments on a trip. Excellent photo and video quality with best-in-class AF and stills and video make it an excellent choice for enthusiasts. The camera produces very detailed 4K video up to 60p with 10-bit color, with good rolling shutter performance. There's also a 4K/120p mode, albeit with a 1.58x crop. Autofocus performance is top-notch, with a well-designed touch interface. It's a strong option both for videographers and vloggers. Excellent photo and video quality, best-in-class AF and stills and video, and a deep set of features to support both make it an excellent choice for enthusiasts. Sony Z-mount also includes a good range of available lenses. Number 4. Fujifilm X-S20. Fujifilm's X-S20 is also worth considering. Like the A6700, it's built around a 26MP BSI CMOS sensor and is strong at both stills and video. Its autofocus isn't as simple and powerful as the Sony's, but its JPEG color modes produce really attractive results, and there's a wide choice of lenses including compact prime and the well-priced, supremely useful 18 to 55mm f2.8-4.0 OIS, which is a great travel option. The camera has an approachable layout with 2 customizable dials set into a large hand grip. The camera is well built and feels robust thanks to its partial metal construction. The EVF is a little small, though. The X-S20 delivers a long list of options to still shooters and bloggers alike, all while offering solid battery life. Overall image quality is very good. JPEGs have pleasing color, and film simulation modes make it easy to change the style of your photos. Some cameras capture more detail at low sensitivities, but the X-S20 is more competitive at high ISOs. The camera's sensor gives you plenty of latitude when processing raw images. The X-S20's video specs are impressive, with 10-bit 4K capture at up to 60p. Videographers will appreciate its F-Log capture, while the Eterna color profile is attractive if you want a simpler workflow. An optional fan extends record times, but autofocus isn't especially dependable. The X-S20 takes Fujifilm's higher-end still and video features and puts them into a simple, cleanly designed body with built-in image stabilization. Image quality is great, autofocus is good in most situations, and the breadth of video features is impressive. Number 5. Nikon ZF. The Nikon ZF is a classically styled full-frame camera built around a 24MP full-frame sensor that's used by many of its peers. The angular 80s style body isn't the most comfortable to hold in your hand for extended periods, but the lack of stick-out grip makes it smaller than many of its rivals, making it a tempting travel companion. At least in its all-black form, there's a chance of it being mistaken for a film camera, which may help avoid the wrong kind of attention when you're out and about in an unfamiliar setting. The ZF gives the choice of using the dedicated control dials or customizable command dials. In most respects, it copies its well-polished control system from other recent Nikons. Not everyone will enjoy the angular early 80s handling, but it handles just as well as the cameras it resembles. The ZF's autofocus is impressive, with both subject recognition and AF tracking both working well. It's perhaps not quite as confidence-inspiring as the latest Sony cameras, but it's not far off. It'd be nice to have an AF joystick, but the rear control pad does a decent job.